for leaders to listen.
Yep.
So in the corporate world, to their staff, and then from that, the clues are in what the employee is saying, in a way, isn't it? So,
Of course it is,
whatever help they need.
And that's how
listened.
employees build trust.
Yeah, and that's how they stay there, like what you just said, in terms of salary. If a new job offer does come in externally and they are offered a higher salary, that is what locks them in place, isn't it?
Of course it is, yeah. If you fundamentally believe that the company and the people around you will work, will work just as hard for you as you will for them. And a great example, so I was talking to a friend of mine about 18 months ago, is when I first started doing a lot of talking work, and he's a Marine. And I got talking and I said, I want to understand how people react to different people. I said, look, you're a little bit of a different case for me because I've never been in the forces. I have no real understanding of it. I said, let me ask you a really simple question, which I thought was a simple question. I said, when you're on the battlefield and a situation happens and you have to go in and you have to rescue that guy or girl that's injured before you, what goes in your mind to say, I'm going to put myself at danger and I'm going to go in and get them? And his response was so simple. I was expecting, because we're trained to do it, we're told to do it. His answer was, because they would do it for me.
Yeah.
And that level of trust they have in each other is phenomenal. Now, can you imagine working in a business world where you had that same thought process? I will do anything to help my colleague because I know when it comes to it, they're going to do the same for me. If you can create a working environment like that, it's very, very difficult to do because there's lots of different types of people and personalities, etc. But if you can create that, it's so powerful. I've got another friend. She's a nurse in a local hospital. And I'm not going to get into the situation of the NHS, but her work, she calls them a work family.
Okay.
Because they're so close. They understand the stretch. They understand how difficult things are. And like I say, that's a completely different issue, which we won't get into. But together, they're so strong and they're so bonded and they all look out for each other. Now, if they can do, if the forces can do that under the immense pressure they have, if the NHS staff can do that under the immense pressure they have, why can other industries not create that environment?
Yeah.
There's lots of different elements to it, but it's again, certain skill sets will get you there.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it's funny how you said about the family side of things. So I've always called my teams my professional family. So I've got my personal family and professional family. And I think for any corporate business, that's a great way to look at it.